Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Erskine the Prophet here to do another video. This is probably going to be one of the most important videos I've ever done. I was going through my news feed today, and I came across this article from CNN, and I'm going to put it up here for y'all to see, just so y'all can see that I'm not making this up. Because when I read it, man, I was just in shock. I couldn't believe what I was reading when I read it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some of this article to you guys. This is a very long article, so I can't read the entire thing. But I'm just going to read a couple of excerpts from here just to show y'all what's going on here with this baby food. And just so y'all can hear for yourself what's happening. Those of y'all who have babies or young children who eat baby food, you know, those little jars that you buy off the shelf, y'all might want to really listen up to this because this is very, very important. And let me go. Leading baby food, from CNN, mind you, CNN. Leading baby food manufacturers knowingly sold products with high levels of toxic metals, a congressional investigation found. 4 leading baby food manufacturers knowingly sold baby food that contain high levels of toxic heavy metals, according to internal company documents included in a congressional investigation released Thursday. Dangerous levels of toxic metals like arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury exist in baby foods at levels that exceed what experts and governing bodies say are permissible, said Democratic Representative Raja Krishnamurthy of Illinois, chair of the House Subcommittee on Economic and Consumer Policy, which conducted the investigation, signed by the Democratic members. Krishnamurthy said the spreadsheets provided by manufacturers are shocking because they show evidence that some baby foods contain hundreds of parts per billion of dangerous metals. Yet we know that in a lot of cases, we should not have anything more than single-digit parts per billion of any of these metals in any of our foods, he told CNN. Arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury are on the World Health Organization's top 10 chemicals of concern for infants and children. Let me stop reading here for just a minute. And let me explain to y'all a little something about these metals. Your body needs certain metals. Okay, let me put it this way. There are good metals and there are bad metals. Your body needs certain good metals like iron, calcium, sodium, magnesium, those kind of things. These metals actually are within our blood, and they help the blood flow through the various organs and muscles in our body, like our heart, our brain, our liver, etc. Now, you also have bad metals like lead, mercury, aluminum, arsenic. These are bad metals that inhibit the blood flow of your blood to your various muscles and organs and so forth. Now, if these bad metals actually build up in your body, it can do some serious damage to you. It's no joke. In fact, I honestly believe a lot of the cancers and conditions with the brain, and I believe a lot of these issues are due to toxic buildups of these bad metals in our bodies. You can take different clays and other things to get these metals out of you, but that's a video for another day. Let me stay focused on this baby food, because now think about what I just told you about these bad metals. Now imagine our babies ingesting these bad metals and what it could do to them, in terms of physical defects, mental defects, cancers, all of the stuff that's happening to our children. And we have no idea why. And this might be part of the problem right here. So let me go back. There's another part that I also found very interesting that y'all really might want to hear this. Okay, as natural elements, they are in the soil in which crops are grown and thus can't be avoided. Some crop fields and regions, however, contain more toxic levels than others, partly due to the overuse of metal-containing pesticides and ongoing industrial pollution. Now, this is something else. A lot of y'all aren't sure about whether y'all should go organic or not. Let me tell y'all, these pesticides that they use on the non-organic foods, contain these bad metals, the metals that mess our bodies up. That's what they use to kill the insects with, metals. You can't get away from it. So I'm gonna encourage everybody to eat organic as much as possible. Now, another way to get around that is to cook your food for a very long time. Like say me, if I cook meat in the oven, I cook my meat for no less than 3 hours. If I make a soup, I cook a soup in a slow cooker for like 6 hours. Chili, same thing, spaghetti out. Everything I cook for hours, you know, to make sure I'm cooking that crap up out of my food. So that's just something to think about. And let me get back to this article. There was a time when we used metals as the predominant pesticide for many years, assuming it was safe. It's not. It's not safe at all. I'm telling you, man, those metals, man, do some research on those metals. It's no joke. Said Dr. Leonardo Transcendi, Chief of Environmental Pediatrics at NYU Langone. All of these heavy metals have been linked to cancer, chronic disease, and neurotoxic effects. Just think about what mercury used to do to people's brains. Think about what aluminum does to people's brains. But it's the devastating damage that can be done to a developing baby's brain that makes baby food toxicity so critical. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? If these metals are in our baby food and you got a kid that was okay, now all of a sudden he all jacked up, it might be from those jars of baby food on the shelves. And just, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. If you think because you're buying those organic jars, you're safe, no. Listen to this. I gotta find it here. Doggone it. Hold on. Okay, listen to this. Baby food ingredients in certain products contain up to 91 times the inorganic arsenic level, up to 177 times the lead level, up to 69 times the cadmium level, and up to 5 times the mercury level allowed in bottled water. The report said, yet the company still approved these products for sale. So basically, they're putting higher levels of these bad metals in our children's baby food than they're actually allowed to put in our drinking water. But I wouldn't even trust that, to be honest. It's like you can't trust any of this stuff these days. Now, check this out. Whether the baby food was organic or not did not matter. The subcommittee found levels of toxic metals were still high, even in the organic baby food. So you can't get away from it. You can't. This is insane to me. If you ask me, the people responsible for this should go to jail for a very long time if they're found truly responsible for doing this. Because basically, they're poisoning our babies. I mean, good God, how low can a society go when we're poisoning our babies? That food the food in those jars on the shelves are toxic, have toxic metals in them. This is what you're feeding your children. So let me say this, is if these people are responsible, like I said, they need to go to jail. All of their products need to be pulled from the shelves immediately. And we need to figure out where we need to go from there. But let me say this too, parents, you are also responsible for this. Because I have 4 kids. None of my kids are babies, thank God. I don't have to deal with this. But the fact is we've all have cracked open those jars of baby food and they look terrible, they smell terrible, and I'm sure to the babies, they probably, a lot of them taste terrible. And I don't know what preservatives they're using, what type of, well, evidently we know what they're using to preserve the foods based on this congressional report or investigation. So if that's the stuff they're putting in the baby foods, I'm gonna recommend parents, listen up very closely. Do not feed your babies this food. Make your own baby food. It's not that hard to do. I've actually done a little research on it myself, just in preparation for this video. It's not hard to make your own baby food. I've actually found 2 pretty good websites as I was doing my research. One of them is babyfoode.com. That's BABYFOODE.com. And the other one is mamables.com. MOMABLES.com. And both of these websites, I'm not affiliated with either one of these websites, just to let you know, but both of these websites have a lot of information and very simple instructions, on how to prepare food for very young children, baby food, your own baby food, your own healthy baby food. And the reason why it's so important that you make your own baby food going forward is because you'll know exactly what ingredients you're putting in your food. You'll know exactly what nutrition is going into your babies. And you'll be able to more tailor, the food to your own specific child. And you'll know that you're not putting these harmful metals, which are pretty much the preservatives, the things they use to preserve food. I would avoid preservatives and processed food, period. I stay away from that stuff altogether at this point. But parents, y'all are gonna have to start making your own baby food and feeding your kids, your food instead of buying that crap that they sell on the shelves. Because you know what? I haven't read it, but the companies did try to say that they do all this rigorous testing. I don't believe it. I know what that stuff looks like in the jars, and it doesn't look appetizing. I would never eat that crap a day in my life. So why are we giving this stuff to our children? One other thing I would say, I would recommend is that if you can afford it, use organic ingredients for your child's, food when you make this baby food. Because a lot of the time, supposedly, the organic ingredients, they don't use the same pesticides and stuff that they use for the non-organic foods. So I would try to go organic, especially when making your kids foods, whether you're buying, apples, pears, string beans, squash, whatever, sweet potatoes. You can buy whatever you want, to make your own kids food. And like I said, if you go to these websites, they have very laid out detailed instructions on how to make the food, how to store the food, what ages, certain kids should have. Like, I know, like, if your kid is under a certain age, you got to steam, the fruits and the vegetables, you got to steam them first so that, it's easier to liquefy them because the baby's, digestive system can't process it otherwise. So just, go to the websites, read through them, look at what you need to do to make your own baby food. And I'm telling y'all, if after hearing all of this, you still feed your baby that stuff off the shelves, I would definitely classify you as a irresponsible parent. And I would also say, if some of you people who start to make your own food, you get pretty good at it, help out your friends, help out your neighbors. If you make extra, pass it on. We really have to get our kids off of this garbage in these stores. I'm telling you. Man, I'm convinced that food is no good for our children. I'm convinced of it. So, like I said, go to these websites. Go to whatever website you want. Go to YouTube, wherever you can, to see how to make this baby food for your children, so you don't have to feed them this garbage that they're selling in the stores. What I might even do, I might make another video where I make baby food myself. I might go ahead and research it and find out how to do it and show you guys how to make baby food. Or if somebody already knows of videos that, where people are making baby food, let me know, hit me in the comments, and I'll just post those videos here instead of making my own. So yeah, if y'all know of anybody who already has videos for this, or if you have any information I may have missed in the videos, or any relevant information pertaining to making baby food, please drop me a comment. Let me know. I have no problem giving you credit. I'll make a video specifically to give you credit, if need be. But the thing is, we definitely got to do better for our babies than what I read in that report. That's just so disheartening and unbelievable. And honestly, it's more than 4. It's actually several baby companies, are putting this stuff out. And if they are, they're basically poisoning our babies. And we just can't have that. We might have to put some folks out of business and start up some whole new enterprises within this economy, based on holistic, natural, clean baby food. And I think there's going to be some opportunities if people take this seriously. And I don't even have babies, and I'm taking it very seriously, which is why I'm making this video. I have never one time ever made a video based off of a news article until now. This is the first one, because this issue, when I read it, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. And I didn't even read everything. The article is very damning on these baby food manufacturers. I just didn't even want to read it no more to even keep seeing it. But like I said, please, parents, please make your own baby food for your babies. It's not that hard. Get some ingredients from your produce department and get busy. It's not hard. Check the websites, check whatever you need to check, and yeah, that's what I encourage you to do, and go organic if at all possible. Please, please, please like the video. Please subscribe. This time I'm gonna ask y'all to please share this video. Share this video with people that you know who have babies and small children who may be eating that garbage off the shelves. I'm telling y'all, this is no joke. Those medals are no joke. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna, if I don't get any comments about videos, I'll go ahead and make another video showing you how to make the baby food myself. On that note, I love y'all. Thank you for watching my videos. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.